I've been hesitant to come onto YouTube and start recording videos. It just seems like everything that's happening in the world, it doesn't seem like much of an advantage to go out publicly and actually talk about what's truly happening. Especially from a prophetic standpoint, from a Christian standpoint, when you don't necessarily go along with the masses. I mean, you hear everyone sitting there saying, "Oh, the rapture's coming," that Christ is going to return right now, that you need to be prepared right now, and that is true for a small portion of it. But there's a lot of events that have to happen before the rapture is going to occur. A lot of things are happening right now. Like what's going on in the Middle East is incredibly disturbing. The buildup of the Israeli elections and the possibility that Israel may go to war with Gaza within the next couple of days. The fact that we have the renewal of the Noahide covenant that may happen September 25th through to the 27th. All indications are this is a go, with 70 nations that are going to occur at this meeting to make a sacrifice on the Mount of Olives. There's so many events happening, and today we have the Saudi oil field, their largest refinery in the world was actually attacked. This is going to cause global implications for the sheer fact that oil prices are going to go up from this, which we know from a fact every time oil prices go up, it affects prices for everything. Here in the United States, we've already seen the prices of the majority of assets going through the roof, and it's causing a strain on the general public as is. I saw a report that 40% of the United States population can't afford food. Like they struggle week to week, living paycheck to paycheck to pay for food. The rise of oil prices from there is just going to cause this to increase as well. People are looking for, signs, looking for events that are going to cause, them to believe that we are actually living within the time. All you have to do is look around. All you have to do is truly open your eyes, not necessarily just believe what the talking masses are telling you or, what the preachers in the pulpit are telling you and saying that everything is okay. Because it's not. The general public knows it's not. The rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer, the middle class is going away, and we're stuck in the middle here. We're stuck seeing this happen, understanding this is going on, and feeling utterly powerless to do anything about it. All that we can do is educate and teach people as much as we can about what truly is happening in this world. We know that we're spiraling into chaos. I mean, you can look into the political escapade and go, oh, well, the Democrats are going to win this upcoming election, or Trump is going to get reelected, or regardless of what happens, we're in trouble. If the Democrats do win, Trump has already made it known that he thinks he deserves 2 more years because of the Mueller investigation. So the transfer of power from the Trump administration to the Democrats would not be a peaceful transfer. Plus, his believers and his followers would probably support his stance of staying in there for another 2 years. If he does get reelected, the Democrats are going to freak out, and the people on the left are going to freak out, and then we're going to have civil unrest from there as well. So the outcome of the election is mute. It doesn't really matter. We have chaos that's going to happen either way. It's going to escalate. It's going to escalate, and we're going to see it. And it may happen sooner than we think. If we truly are going to witness in the next week the release of the peace treaty, the renewal of the Noahide covenant, the Israeli election, the war in Gaza, the escalation of whatever happened in Saudi Arabia today, if this is going to happen the next week, then these events could be right on the horizon. It could be something that we're going to have to deal with like now. So there's no reason to stand back on the sidelines anymore. There's no reason to hide your face from what is going to happen. Because we, as just normal man and woman, normal people within the civilization, need to stand up for what we know is right and we know is going to happen. That time is coming. That time is now. Because, well, we may not have the opportunity to do it later. We may not have the opportunity to show our worth, to go on the global scale and actually say what we stand for, say the truth that we know, the principles, the way of treating humanity. The fact that we have to debate the treatment of children that are refugees in the United States, the fact that we have to debate the people in the Bahamas coming into the United States as refuge, the fact that we have to debate that, the fact that we couldn't even help the people in Puerto Rico, that we are talking about rounding up homeless people and putting them into camps. Like, this is something that Trump said yesterday. Like, he is actually considering this. So we can't stand around and debate this anymore. We can't stand around and just wait for events to unfold. We have to say something now, because the time is really, really short. So I'm here, and I'm not going to hesitate anymore. So everyone can read my blogs, everyone can read my books, everyone can listen to the recordings that I did, but I never showed my face. I never really came out there in this way. So good luck, guys, and I'm here to help. God bless you, and may God guide you on your journey.